The Transitional National Legislative Assembly have reacted angrily to a move by a Speaker of the Parliament, Anthony Lino Makana, instructing lawmakers this week not to talk to the media without his permission. The lawmakers say it is their duty to update their voters about what is happening in the country. Winnie Chirino reports for VOA from Juba.
The Raima Borten, a lawmaker representing the Rumbek community in the National Legislative Assembly, says Speaker Makana told legislators only the Speaker and the head of the Information and Communications Committee are allowed to speak to the media on issues tabled in Parliament. Tain says he doesn't understand which law or regulation guiding the conduct of business of Parliament permits the Speaker to make such an assertion. Tain believes Makana is angry over certain lawmakers talking to the media about blocking Finance and Economic Planning Minister Salvatore Garang from presenting the 2019-2020 fiscal year budget last week.
What Honorable Anthony Makana have said was a frustration from the critique of honorable members over the budget. That's why maybe he has been threatened somewhere by the executive not to allow the MPs to speak, because we are actually trying to send the truth to the people.
Tain advised the Speaker to amend the Constitution if he doesn't want lawmakers to express themselves.
If you want us not to speak, he should table the Constitution to be amended so that the freedom of expression is stopped. But if the law provide the opportunity for the freedom of expressions, and also the conduct of business also give us that right as an MP of your constituency to actually have opinion or information to the entire public, then he cannot stop us.
David Okwer Akwe, a lawmaker from Pochala constituency, says he understands lawmakers cannot talk publicly about national security issues, but he says lawmakers have every right to speak to the media regarding general concerns affecting constituents.
As a parliamentarian, I have a right, if I have an issue, to go to the media anytime and anywhere, and I give my opinion. That is the responsibility, and every MP has such a responsibility. Responsible to his own constituency.
Paul Yohan Bonju, head of the Information and Communication Committee at the Transitional National Legislative Assembly, says some lawmakers misunderstood the Speaker. He quotes the Speaker as saying, "I am advising you, my colleagues, the honorable members of this House, to avoid making statements over the media outlets, particularly on FM radios, so that I can be in position to intervene and protect you in case of anything."
The Honourable Speaker was just making a caution. He was not warning the members. After all, the members of Parliament, these are responsible people representing their constituencies, so nobody can warn them. Nobody can stop them from anything, but he was cautioning them that issues that are not disposed by a parliamentary resolution, in his humble opinion, the honourable members should not go and talk about it anyhowly. Unless it is resolved by the House resolution, then you, an honourable member, you can talk about it.
James Cook, a political analyst at the Juba-based Center for Strategic Policy Studies, says the Speaker must have made that order when the lawmakers decided to go against his wishes and blocked the Finance Minister from presenting his proposed budget.
It's an alarming situation that shouldn't have been, because the freedom of expression is core to the parliamentarian work. Although it differs in opinion with some of these parliamentarians, it cannot restrict their freedom of expression. The best it can do is to invoke disciplinary measures within the system of parliamentary regulation or rule, but not to come to the public and tell the people that the MPs are not allowed to speak in the media.
Okok says the Speaker's directive to lawmakers is a dictatorial tendency that affects people's freedom of expression in South Sudan and should be discouraged. In a statement released today, the management of the South Sudan Media Authority, the body which regulates the work of journalists and issues credentials to reporters and media houses operating in the country, condemned any decision that threatens or suppresses freedom of expression in the country. For VOA News, I am Winnie Chirino in Juba.